Yes, y'all. Welcome into another Saturday brunch edition of the Dunmarks podcast. It's your boys, the best in the business. 3-man booth today. We'll see if that continues. So, it's not a prediction; it's a spoiler. Coming up fair. But gentlemen, how we living? How we feeling? How we breathing? Back in the saddle. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Tired.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Tired, Jay. You're always tired. Take some B12. Do something. A turmeric shot, a ginger shot. Do something. Man, always he's just always lethargic. Like
I'm not lively until like 4 p.m.
Yeah,
and I stop my nap.
Guys, unbelievable, man. We're back at it. Fresh fade this morning. It's that time of year. The doldrums of just having baseball to pay attention to is coming to a close. We got high school football kicking off next week, college football kicking off, NFL in a couple weeks. The Premier League was back in action last night and today. So from a sports-specific rendition, I'm back, baby. I'm back, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Juices flowing, new season out here. I had the three split screen going last night on the YouTube TV. Was not a good night for folks in Pennsylvania. The Steelers sucked. They were the drizzling shits. Pennsylvania in the Little League World Series they got worked over by New Jersey last night.
Yes, they did.
I don't pay attention to Philly, so I don't know what the Eagles did, if they played last night or if they're playing tonight.
They played tonight.
Yeah, just not a good sports night there. But I had the Steeler game on, I had the Little League World Series game on, and then I had SmackDown on. So it was nice little prepping up, getting ready to put my 4 block up there for when college football officially kicks off in a couple weeks. So
you might as well just turn the TV off, man.
But it was
you should know watching that shit.
It was tough sledding last night, boy. Tough sledding.
Yeah, I'm just all watching Little League this whole week, boy. Man, nostalgic.
Yeah,
you got the memories flowing and everything again. It's like, oh man, I remember.
Yeah, combined no hitters being thrown. We got teams that you thought are normally good aren't doing and living up to the hype. We got some dark horses coming out of the woodwork with teams that. So yeah, Little League World Series is always one of those things that no matter when it comes on and no matter how old I get, I'm going to turn it on for that exact purpose. I remember competing to get to the Little League World Series, didn't make it obviously, but yeah, that's one of those things that absolutely hits. And there's a bucket list as far as sporting event I want to go see live. It's going to the Little League
watching
World
anything
Series.
where a kid is better than me. So. Get it out
there. There's Jason's I hate the kids take. You know what we do. 3-man booth back at it today. Today's edition is another episode of Pardon the Marks. So we got the PTI rendition of the show today. We'll run through some topics, get into our Mount Rushmore and mushes as usual, and then we have TNA Lethal Lockdown predictions to run through. 10 cards slate to predict 7 or 8 on the main show and 2 or 3 on the pre-show in that regards there. So if you guys could man the chat for me, since I got these captions up to run through the takes here, we'll get rocking and rolling here. Connect to the Bluetooth and play that up. Put it in the speakers for the birthday party. And why are you at a birthday party at 8 a.m., DJ? Are you not on the West Coast? Like, that's an early.
It's still the same day. It's still going.
Yeah, it either carried over from last night or they're starting now trying to run all the way through. I don't have those. I don't have those marathon days in me no more.
Yeah, that's that young blood stuff. 27 hours. Let's go.
Yeah.
You said her. I know that move.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, let's start with these pardon the marks topics here for you guys. First one we're going to throw at you. Release or not to release? That is the question. So with um Ilya Dragunov departing WWE, they said that this week that his could not reach a new deal, contract expired, so he'll be departing. There's a lot of rumored names in WWE who are in the same bucket as Ilya as far as contract negotiations, pay cuts, signing extensions, not signing new contracts. We saw all the stuff that happened with New Day and Sheamus and others that have been released. Um, so WWE's version of this is, pretty much they have their 1 or 2 times a year where they release a bunch of people, but now they're also adding in the okay, here's a pay cut, take it or leave it, and people are leaving and just riding off into the sunset in that regard.
Okay.
AEW, Tony Khan, he doesn't like to play the bad guy. So he doesn't do releases. He just lets contracts run out. So he will gladly keep people on the bench and just pay them until their contract expires. AEW has a very interesting remainder of this year and next year as far as talent that's on their books with contracts set to expire. Some of these have been confirmed via reporting, others have not, but I'm just going to run quickly through this list so you can get an idea. Kip Sabian, Jim Ross, Ortiz, Scorpio Sky, Dr. Britt Baker, Queen Aminata, Deanna Perrazzo, Bobby Cruz, Samoa Joe, Adam Cole, Okada, FTR, Ibushi, Kyle O'Reilly, The Rascals, Hangman, Moxley, Omega, Young Bucks.
Ooh.
So a lot of those names fit into the where are they now category, right? That I brought up on last week's show.
Yes, it was.
Ilya was part of the where are they now category that I was going to bring up. Jordan Grace is another one of the where are they now that on WWE side. So without getting into who should stay, who should go, but for you guys, what's the right way to release or not release people if there is a right way? Like, if you're a talent, would you rather sit on the pine for 3 years like Britt Baker has and contract up, I can finally leave, or WWE where it's, hey, it's cut down day, turn in your playbook, see you guys later in that regard?
But did you see Ginger's tweet?
Yeah, talking about there's no 90-day
Yeah.
non-compete. Yeah.
Yeah, they give you your nine. They just tell you we have 90 days to your contract ends.
Yeah. So you're still a contracted person. You're getting paid those 90 days, and then once that 90 days is up, we're done. Or your contract expires and you're free to go. Like there's no true 90-day non-compete, which I'm glad an actual wrestler came out and decided to clear the air on that, because a lot of that for years has been WWE getting a bad rap where they're just, not letting people go even though they're released, right? It's like 90 days, new day, right? Like, and it's you have 90 days until your contract's up. We're not renewing it. So when that 90 days is up, you're out of your contract. You can go wherever you want.
So what was the question again? Rephrase it.
Which would you prefer? Like,
which way is better?
Yeah, like do you want the Tony Khan model where optically you're not being viewed as a bad guy, but you're sidelining people and hurting careers because you're keeping people on the bench
you never
for
see them
3 years, or WWE where it's, hey, here's your release, 90 days, you can go wherever you want.
But you still have that. Okay, you still have that 90 days. So I would like to know ahead of time to get my affairs in order.
Which is another point that Jinder brought up. He's like, hey, the boys aren't upset about the 90 days because it allows us time to figure out what we're going to do and how we're going to line things up. Plus, we're getting paid. But, so it's not like they stop the checks coming. You still can bankroll those 3 months, those 90 days, but you have that entire 90 days to set up
to set up stuff.
set up stuff, bookings, what you're gonna do, file trademarks, do all, the whole 9 yards. He goes, the boys don't act like it's not a negative in that regards.
See, I'd rather have that, but also in Tony's case, you still have that option to work elsewhere while you're under things. So if I'm on the bench and it's clearly I'm not being used, I'm taking ND8s.
And Joey
I'm
Janela brought that up.
Yeah, that
From
was a good
AEW
one too.
perspective. He
Yes.
said, hey, if you haven't taken the time to take bookings on the indies to stay sharp and keep up with your craft, then what are you doing? You're just sitting there collecting a check.
Yeah, that's you.
He said, "Don't hit me up."
Yeah, but the one thing we don't know is if that applies to every single contract.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Britt Baker, to me, I don't think she could go out and take indie bookings.
Mhm.
So, like, what?
Because you haven't seen her.
Well, but I mean, like, is there exclusivities built into certain people's contracts to where, hey, it's AEW and ROH, you can't go outside,
Mhm.
or we've seen talents, go around and show up on other promotions. Hulk, as an example, is in GCW. He wrestled on ROH last night. That was a card of just, I didn't want to bring it up, and because it happened last night as far as predictions go, but man, like, what a fall off from grace ROH has been ever since Tony Khan bought it.
Mhm. Oh, for me, I like the 90 days. Like you said, like you're still getting a check. You can talk to your family about it, get all your affairs in order and everything, do your groundwork and all that stuff, like within those 3 months, while somebody's still footing the bill for you.
So why doesn't Tony Khan have a negative perception? Like, it seems everybody kills WWE for their releases, but nobody goes after Tony Khan for what he's doing in AEW.
Yeah, because the AEW way, like, if you still have 3 years left on your contract and you're just like not being seen on TV, that's hurting your image badly. If you can't do no indie dates or anything, just like Steve explained. So it's just like, what can you do?
And
Can't do
also, like,
nothing.
I saw a lot of the, how do you let Ilya go? How do you fumble one of the best in-ring wrestlers? How do you not have nothing for him creatively? How do you? But then there were also reports that came out where it's like Ilya was like, I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. Like, I'm not taking a pay cut. I don't, like. I mean, we saw, he wrestled twice. He went from the Rumble against Lesnar, where Lesnar no-sold every single chop he threw him in the corner, and then awkwardly tossed him out. And then we saw him in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, was his last appearance back in May or June, or before SummerSlam, April, or I'm sorry, before WrestleMania, and that was it. Like, hasn't been seen since.
And then you don't know the talent situation too. Ilya, he's not from here. He's not a U.S. citizen. Maybe he wants to go home. Maybe he talked to the higher rank and just been like, you know what? Let me just be done with this. Just release me. I'm ready to go home. Again, you don't know the talent situation behind the scenes to know.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, nobody wants to see anybody lose their job. WWE is the more corporate America approach, right? Where it's, hey, you show up, you get called into the office, you're done. Sorry, see you, bye. Thanks for coming. Best of luck in your future endeavors. AEW is still, release, but it's like, I almost feel like AEW is worse.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you being ghosted.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that from when the people leave. They're like, yeah, he just ghosted me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm currently in a Tony Khan AEW situation right now.
And then with WWE, then also too with WWE, if you leave on good terms, they can always bring you back. We've seen that plenty of times with them.
But we've even seen it with people that haven't been on good terms when they've left. But they've done stuff outside of the company that made them want to bring them back.
Mm-hmm.
You think they would have wanted to bring Cody Rhodes back? But man started a rival promotion. took a sledgehammer to a throne, stormed a WWE event, a la DX NWO, like Monday Nitro. Like there, it's like that just goes to show you. I mean, Punk,
The biggest one.
the biggest one, right? Like I don't know. I mean, it's always going to happen. It's always going to be talking points. From a roster standpoint, construction wise, AEW definitely needs to let a lot of those talents that I read off go. And we haven't seen a lot of those talents. However, that bottom part of that list, very critical to your company's success. Omega, Young Bucks, Hangman, Mox. That's your whole ship right there. And then you add in Okada and some of the other names, like it's
Hey, don't you think WWE knows their
real,
contracts too? Be like,
real
hey,
dicey.
come in here for 3 months. That's all we need. Kenny, you want to fight Seth? 3-month feud. You ain't gonna be on your way. Unreal.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be very interesting to keep an eye on, AEW, but a year from now where we're at as far as who's still with the company, because there's a lot of names that are coming due in that regards. Speaking of something that was put out to pasture, had a negative light on it, and has seemed to rise back up from the ashes, the temple can be seen again. Lucha Underground is back via YouTube. You can watch it internationally on the States. They are internationally through Prime. See it, UK and all that. I think they have the first 4 seasons up. In the US here, they're uploading 3 episodes a week. They're like up through episode 20 of the first season. I started rewatching it last night. 3 episodes in. It's crazy that was back in 2014 when the first season debuted, right? So 12 years ago at this point. But rewatching it 3 episodes in, not only was it groundbreaking and changing for the time when it came out, but it really showed how building characters through backstory and vignettes gets them over with the audience by the time they get to the ring. Like, I forgot how much time they invested into showing you who these characters are, what their motives are, where they come from, even though it's all, storyline based, right? But it's, you understand why Prince Puma was beloved as much as he was and was the babyface that he was, because of all the effort they put into the backstory, telling you who he is and everything else. So by the time he got in the ring and started doing the cold flippy shit, it's like, oh, we absolutely love Puma, who we know now was Ricochet, right? Like, but it definitely brought me back to that's something that's missing in today's wrestling product. And you can tell that they haven't done it correctly for years by looking at how they revealed Takahashi last night. We've been building up with these vignettes with Shinsuke, and you drop it in a 2-minute segment right before the main event with KO and Punk. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Nobody, like, that's not going to land for anybody because they're waiting for KO and Punk. When you could have dropped it right after the MFT match against Truth and Priest, or you could have dropped it right before.
Before it, during calling out.
MFT comes out to get it, or, have MFTs come out first. It's not like champions always got to come out second. We know that's not the case. Have MFTs come out first. That lights go dark. They play the vignette before Priest and Truth come out, and MFT was standing in the ring. Look, like, you can make things land differently to where it establishes credibility. They just played the vignette. The announcers said nothing. Testator and Wade said nothing about it, and they just went into KO's entrance.
Yeah.
So it's like you're killing it before it even happened.
Already. Yep.
That's the difference.
Good
Between,
old shit.
that's the difference between starting up a company and already having something established. You get lackadaisical, you don't. Yeah, that's one less thing you have to pay attention to, or just throw people in there.
And it's
You
all
can catch on. You can.
and it's always with Shinsuke stuff. Always with Shinsuke.
But I mean, even with Blank Monroe, like you did some vignettes. You had her attack a bunch of people. She wasn't seen. You have her do what I thought was a creative backstage segment last night, but then she doesn't even have the match. She just attacks Julia, no match, no nothing. They scrap it. And then they put a post on WWE social with her saying, "You thought that was going to be my debut? I'm the glamour. You bring me Chelsea Green, and then you'll see my debut. I only go after championships." And it's like, why didn't you cut that in the ring after you beat down Julia?
Exactly. Grab the mic.
Grab the mic.
Go off right there.
No, we need to get this Twitter content out here. Come on, bro. Like that would have, I'm pissed off that you didn't give me the match, but at least with that happening live, I'd be like, okay, cool, right? Like,
it makes sense.
I'm not mad about them not giving you the match because you know how it would have ended.
Of course.
And what happened to Julia?
We don't need that. Yeah, we don't. We need. This was better than taking a clean pin.
So my question to you guys with Lucha Underground back and given, like I'm rewatching it with, today's wrestling eyes based off of the presentation from back then, and that that's the first thing that jumps off the page immediately is just the build and the characters and that. One, should we stream Lucha Underground episodes and watch that and do reviews as far as Lucha Underground goes? And two, how can you add that into today's product to make it mean something for the characters? And is it even possible to do today?
You can still do it today. It just depends on if they want to do it or not. I mean, yeah, you get the people like, say you sign somebody, you get the tweet saying, "Oh, we signed this person" and all that. As soon as you do that, like the next day, start with some vignettes, start to get to know them and everything. And then down the line, when it's ready for them to come in the ring, like you said, the fans already know them. You can do it. It's just, do they want to do it? Or do they want the shock and awe? The lights go out, somebody appear in the ring. Oh my gosh.
Well, and I think this is where WWE uses NXT as a crutch. Because in their eyes, they already have the character built. So when they come up on the main roster, you should already know who they are and have an understanding of, do you like them or do you not like them? But we saw, and this was pretty much every NXT star that came up through Vince, like he changed the gimmick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're changing the gimmick, you got to give me the reasons why you're changing the gimmick. Don't just have him come up and be somebody completely different on the main roster because in your eyes, oh, nope, they don't know who they are. They haven't been on main WWE TV.
Yeah, real TV.
And then promote it more. Like, they don't promote NXT as much as they should.
Well, and that's the same with AEW. You're not promoting Ring of Honor the way that you should. Yeah. You're like, the Motor City Machine Guns got a graphic from debuting on a Collision, and there hasn't been a peep said about them since. So people were complaining about WWE signing Royce Keys and not debuting him for how long? Well, look at how many weeks it's been since Motor City Machine Guns came out. And you're still going to have to wait a couple weeks because they probably won't be back on TV till after All In.
Or then probably the companies want you to do the work for them. Since social media is out there, YouTube is out there and everything, you see the wrestlers before they enter the promotion. Back then you didn't. everything was closed off because there was no social media, internet, and all that stuff like that. So before they hit the ring, you already supposed to know who they are because of everything that technology that's in your hands. So they figured, why even do vignettes and stuff anymore? Do you know who AJ Styles was before he came to WWE?
I mean, certain names, obviously, you're not going to need to do that for, right?
Mm-hmm.
AJ's a prime example, but it's just, you know, uh, I'm thoroughly enjoying being able to have the ability to go back and rewatch Lucha Underground.
I will say I've never watched a single episode. Don't think
Then
I've
we
watched it.
definitely need to stream episodes, Jason, with me and you, and get the takes because I as much story driven of a product it is, it was just it was a comic book that had wrestling in it, right? Like the wrestling wasn't the main part of the show. You got 2 to 3 matches each episode. They're an hour long. After commercials, they're like 40-45 minutes. So like I would be interested to get your take to see, especially somebody who's never watched it before, watching it now.
So I've never seen it, but I've seen like maybe like a clip or two, but it wasn't even like whole. It wasn't even like
whole clips.
Matches. It was like you got a spot. I would see a spot, but like just last week I seen Penta versus
Chelsea.
EO.
Okay.
EO.
Yeah.
That okay. I was like, okay, this is different.
That's a top 5 match in the entire promotion. Like,
but I knew him and Chelsea wrestled. I've seen like clips of that, like spots, but I've never seen the whole match. So
yeah.
No, we're gonna have to work that in.
Yeah.
And do that.
That's the same with me. I just seen clips and stuff. I never saw whole matches, but like, people running off their NXT, wall, flying into the rings. Some of Chelsea stuff back then, all that.
I don't know. Maybe set aside a little after dark or something.
Yeah. We may have to go into the underground like NXT in that regard. All right, next up, Bautista has been named, signed, sealed, and delivered to be playing Kratos in the God of War TV series for Amazon Prime. I think this pretty much puts to bed the debate the greatest wrestler turned actor of all time. It's not The Rock. It's not John Cena. It's not Stone Cold.
Who's bringing in the money?
It's not Hulk Hogan. Not The Rock. Not The Rock.
Money. Wait till Jumanji 4 drops.
Yeah,
they said The Rock is losing money now.
Yeah,
he said he's losing money on his movies.
But do you think they got the casting of Kratos right? And do you think Bautista will portray the character in the right way? Without accounting for the liberties that they may take from turning a video game into a TV show. We saw what Halo was like, but do you think the casting was right as far as who could play Kratos?
If you gave me Drax Bautista, yeah. You gave me Prime Bautista, yeah. Now we're vegan.
Oh, you don't like the slimmed down version, Bautista?
I don't want to say we're in
the offensive lineman that retired version of Bautista.
Yeah. Now the analyst.
Yeah, not the Alan Faneca All-Pro Hall of Fame guard. No, we're in the marathon running Alan Faneca version.
Yeah.
Down 110 pounds.
I heard that he got it because the original dude hurt himself on set, and he's like he's hurt, like really, really hurt. So they had to recast, and Bautista is the winner.
Was it supposed to be Opie? Was it supposed to be Lassiter? Not Lassiter.
Yeah, Opie from Sons of Anarchy, right? Yeah.
Bertier.
Yeah, Bertier. Supposed to be Bertier.
I don't know who was originally set to play it, and I don't remember seeing anything pushed out like as far as official press release for characters being casted. But I mean, to me, Bautista is a natural fit for that. Like,
it all depends on which part of God of War they're doing. Are they doing the Greek saga, or are they doing the or they're doing a Norris. If it's the Norris, he got to be. Yes, he has it physically. I'll say that. But Norris Kratos is more emotional. I
You
never
don't
seen
think
Batista.
Batista got the range? I think
Everything I
that's
see him is either stupid comedy or just straight action.
Yeah.
nah. He's done horror flicks. He's done the thrillers.
Yeah, he did do a thing, that knock knock.
I mean, if you give me, if this is about Atreus, you can give me Bautista
As side
as
character.
God of War. You give me old man Kratos. I've retired the axe Kratos.
The Logan to the X-23.
Yeah. But yeah, it was Ryan Hurst. He's out due to a bicep tear. So it was
Oh,
Bertier.
so with the biceps. Okay. Yeah. I thought I saw something like that. Like, yeah, he was hurt.
I would have rather seen Bertier because he has range.
And he has the look.
Mhm.
Yeah. Grow the beard out. Batista got to grow that beard out. I mean, I know we got props, but
I had a look when I wake up in the morning.
boy.
Will you watch it when it drops?
I will. I'll give it.
I'll give it my normal 3-episode run, and I'll judge off of that.
All right. Let's get into some Mount Rushmores here. So what was your favorite part of the wrestling week this week?
Okay. Mine, the Usos with Solo. Just them from the locker room all the way to they gave him the Roman. I was loving the hell out of it. It just looked like three brothers just having fun. That honestly looked like. And Solo did his best not to crack. I mean, especially when they came out of the gorilla and what they were doing, like, I was losing it myself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Segment wise, I had some issues with, but just Solo and the Usos, that was my Mount Rushmore.
What about the segment gave you issues?
I know LA Knight's supposed to be in there, but did we really need him in there? Like, did we really need him in there?
That's going to be the Romans challenge at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I mean, they already announced that whenever he stepped to him after SummerSlam for me, but I didn't need that.
You got to let it play out. You got to get the story.
But I did like the strings happening with Jacob. The Usos got some Ulabalos or them, and you can see him in the back, just like, what's going on? Like, what's
My
this?
man got a brown one. What are you mad for?
They got captain ones. He just got welcome back to the family one. So that's an interesting thread right there that I'm really interested in.
And he didn't move a muscle after Roman told him no.
Yeah. Exactly. He followed orders.
But there was that dissension in that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Jason goes because I gotta not a theory, but I'm curious to get your guys' take on that segment plus SmackDown last night and what it could mean for the brands going forward. So, Jay, what you got, Mount Rushmore?
Mine was Raw. Initially, my wish was going to be, why would you put Penta versus or Phoenix versus that other dude, the Power Ranger? After, why would you put them straight after Javon? I'm like, you give me a high flyer after high flyer, but then I caught the theme of the show. It was like you gave me Soul versus Lyra, Phoenix versus the other dude. You gave me Javon, then you gave me Dragon Lee, then you gave me Ray and
Gable.
Gable. And every match delivered. I will say Phoenix was the weakest one, but every match delivered. I was just like, well, damn, this was a good ass show. You gave me matches for matches' sake, even though it was in a tournament, and I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah, they borrowed a bit of the AEW formula, right?
Yes, they did.
But they had other threads storyline wise. So you got you got the buffet.
Mhm.
So you were entertained. And even though there were high flyers in all those matches, each match was different,
Mm.
even though it was high flyers in all
Yeah.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
Gable and Ray wrestled differently, and I mean, Rey Mysterio could be on the Mount Rushmore for him being his age and doing what he was doing on Monday night, because those stem cells and everything else, all the science he's on, like he may wrestle till he's 80.
Did you see the
Like,
fans? I was like, where's this coming from? You Chad Gable's your guy. Where is this coming from? Ray?
Eat it
They
up.
were still behind Ray to the end. I was like, God damn. My man still got it. Shit.
yeah, no, bell to bell this week. I think I enjoyed Raw the most out of all the shows.
Soul
And there
Baby
was good
Hurt
wrestling across the
Bailey.
board, but bell to bell, I think from top to bottom, they had the show that delivered the most for me. So, my Mount Rushmore this week, Solo, the Bloodline, all that was up there. I'm going Sami Zayn. To me, right now, where WWE's position, and I don't want to tie this into a Marvel correlation, but we've talked about, castings for stuff and everything else. But I think Sammy and Solo can be your anchor beams to each show
Mhm.
from a storyline perspective to get people invested and tune in, and where they go and the roads that they're on. And they're both completely different characters. They have completely different motives. They have completely different reasons. But they both have me glued to seeing what they're going to do each and every single time
Next.
they come on the screen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sammy was the thread last night that tied everything together. I really enjoyed how SmackDown started the show. Backstage, Sammy giving it to Nick, Randy popping up, Cody calling him out. That bled into Punk and Orton with a face off. Sammy's involvement in the main event. I mean, he had the entire Toronto crowd turned against him by the time they went off the air. And they showed him getting booed out of the building after the cameras went down last night. Like, for him to be as beloved as he was, to go out there and do what he did. I mean, they almost had me at the point where KO was going to take a shot for Punk. Like, that's how close they got to, aligning two people that have hated each other for 20 years. But Sammy, to me, and where he's going, where his story is, he's the most interesting character in WWE right now. Solo's 1B in that regards. They're both on separate shows, and they both can carry the shows based on the segments that they're in. So kudos to WWE finding people unexpectedly, organically, and letting them do what they do best. So
I hate Sami Zayn. That, he
But do you hate him? Do you hate him because he's not good, or do you hate him because he's so good at what he does?
That's why he's like the Miz for me. Because like when you want to hate him, you hate his guts. But we were just on the Sammy Hogan trip. Like he gets you, and it annoys me that he gets.
And it's real. He pulls you in with every
Mhm.
single
But
thing
then-
that he does.
After the Gunther thing, I was on like after the first where he couldn't get his after the CM Punk stuff when he lost his title on Raw.
Yeah.
I was behind him. I was like, I'm on board. I'm like, I hate that this dude
Is that good? That he
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. I mean,
He
go,
knows the game.
He's good at his craft, yes.
Mhm.
and absolutely, and go back to him whenever they first started inserting him with the bloodline, with the OG bloodline. Like, again,
And I love the honorary.
after everything that happened with that, Sammy was one of, if not the most pivotal figure in that whole bloodline story. So, like, the man gets pro wrestling to a
Mhm.
T. And yeah, do I want to see where this goes? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I like hell, go back to the stuff he did with Johnny Knoxville
That's where it started for me.
and all that with
Mhm.
showing up on the red carpet and this and that. Like, you know, I mean, he's been that guy. Um, and I'm not even mad that they're going back to the Sammy KO well for the 1,796 time.
That's forever.
There's
It's
something that would
different
be there.
motives. Like
Mhm.
you understood both of their motives last night. And it's like, Sammy, I'm happy for Kevin. I'm proud of him. He didn't hit him because he was jealous. He hit him because KO missed a year and a half, has his opportunity to win the title, and didn't want to have an asterisk next to it by taking the cheap way out using the belt. He wanted to beat Punk on his own. And to Sammy's mind, he's like, after everything that you've seen me go through,
Mhm.
and you're not going to use by every means necessary to win the title, you want to take a moral stepping stone now?
Mhm.
No, I'm gonna smack you in the face for it.
Because you don't understand. Because you don't understand.
Yeah, the whole reason why I'm fighting for justice here, and I give you comeuppance on the guy that screwed me, that just showed up after 3 months off to get put
that
in
you
a main
hate.
that you hate, and you're going to tell me no? No, take this belt to the face twice. Take it twice.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm going to hit you a second time too.
Yeah. So yeah, Sami Zayn for me last night, Mount Rushmore. Love everything about it. But very strong matches. Ray and Gable, from a match perspective, for me, I absolutely loved. Um, Tremendous work there by both of them. It was it was a solid week all around. NXT had stuff. I thought, you know, people are gonna, you either like it or you hate it from what I saw, but the Dion and Sugar back and forth.
I like the back and forth, but it was like we're still running this. That's
Yeah,
the
we're
only
still running it.
still running. They don't run into the ground.
But you let each individual talk and act as themselves.
And that's what they need. That's
So
exactly. We need back to getting back to promo skills.
Yeah. Let the chains off.
yeah. I mean, you know, how they got to the fatal the 4-way for the men's title and
Oh god.
everything there just isn't hitting. So hopefully the match will deliver, because I could easily put this individual on my mush, and I'll explain in a minute here. So, all right, there's your Mount Rushmore for the week. Hit us up and let us know what was your Mount Rushmore favorite part of the wrestling week. And with the good comes the bad. So let's get into these mushes. What was absolutely the drizzling doo-doos for you guys?
Want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead, Donald. You can kick it off.
It's been on my Mount Rushmore for 3 weeks, the Oba and Braun stuff, but I just hate. I don't like how they're doing it on the Sunday night main event.
Yeah.
This is a bigger story for a bigger event, just not the next.
Well, I mean, the
on
way they're stacking that card. I mean, you're running Cody and Orton in the rematch on Sunday night's main event. You got Oba and Braun. Like those are two matchups that could be a Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I just don't like how they're just setting it up just for that. I mean, yeah, they did they're letting it burn and all that stuff, but not for a main event. Not for a main event that's going to be on, Peacock or CB or NBC or whatever they have it on. Like Paul said, this is box office.
Yeah.
You got to pull in the numbers and everything. The shareholders, this is made for a true pay-per-view. Yeah. I'm not mad about the story or anything. I'm just mad about where the placement is for the first match. Or unless they're doing a Stone Cold Rock route where fight on the mid-card scene for a bit, get some chemistry with you, like with each other, and then boost it up to the main card.
Do you want my spoiler for it now? Or do you want me to save it? Because I don't know if it'll.
DQ finish.
Gonna
you're
have to.
getting
Yeah, got to.
you're going to get the return of Bronson Reed, and he's going to take Oba out, and that will be Oba's actual next feud. It'll be him and Bronson going back and forth
Okay.
to cool it to cool the palate on him and Braun. That's my spoiler.
Yeah, that was almost a mush where it was like, I mean, Ricochet almost made it up there too, but it's like you pull the shareholders line and then throw it on a main event. Nah.
40 years in the business. I know how this works.
Yeah. Jay, what do you got?
Mine is just like the format of SmackDown now. You gave me 3 matches. 3 matches.
2 hours.
But look what Raw gave me.
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like Lucha Underground gives you 3 matches in an hour.
Yeah,
and that's with story and everything else. So like,
and then like you see what's been cut from the show. Like last week, all the segments that were cut. This week, you got to find Blake's response online. You got to do this different. You got to give me everything, either canon or don't do it.
And I kind of give them a little bit of a pass last night with the 3 matches because you gave me 22 minutes of Owens and Punk. So like that's not your typical main event. Your typical main event's like usually 10 to 12 minutes. So you can fit another match in to have 4 in the 2-hour block. But yeah, 3's, not necessarily enough if you're a paying customer per se.
And then it's more so what they're cutting out. You're cutting out like key segments, just as like this is what happened after SmackDown. Nah.
Yeah. The Ricochet trios meet me at the Arch segment and everything from AEW was bad. The Darby Allin getting exploding in pyro to the Jet, who just it's another week of my man is cosplaying as a G. He's holding out fake stacks of money. He is not that guy. It is not happening. Like to having a 40-some minute overrun again, and you close your show with no audience. Omega puts Ospreay through a table and has an orgasm right there on the floor. Like he's full blown heel now. What is like? But even with all that said, I wasn't the mushiest thing of the week. I already brought it up. The Fatal 4-Way in NXT. How dumb is Cruz Montana? I just like, Tony, comes out, cuts the promo, this and that, and then I'm going to the parking lot to wait for Zilla. Okay. Then they show Zilla arriving in the parking lot and walking straight into the building. Gets a full-blown entrance. Which, by the way, the worst debut entrance music I think I've heard of.
Oh man, the music is awful.
None of that entrance theme tells me that's Zilla Fatu. Nothing about it screams the character, the person, nothing. So they have Zillow come out to do the contract signing, and then Tony D's in the perch, and Waller's off with his shirt out, and Cruz comes back out through the crowd again.
The crowd.
It's the same spot.
Through the crowd. This is your ex.
You mean different corner.
This is your ex. This is your.
But the worst part about it is him and Waller both are supposed to be just furious at Zilla and trying to get into the ring, and they didn't look like they wanted to be held back at all. They had 3 people just wrapped around them, and they're trying. They're doing this. Cruz walked all the way up to the top of walked all the way up the steps to 1 foot in the ring, and then let 3 people grab him. It's like, come on, bro. You're either on that time or you're not on that time, Boricua. Are you really from the streets of New York or you're not? If you're going to say it, actually, Say it and do something. Don't just say it and spread. Because you look like a complete dud right now. All of that mess. I'm from the streets. I'm a true Boricua. I'm New York as New York gets. Man, take your Timbs and walk back to the parking lot where you were standing at for 45 minutes and letting them, like, what happened? You were standing at the entrance and Zillow pulled up to the back. Then I see parking lot only but so big.
Walk and give me a cheesecake.
Yeah. Yeah, go get me a cheesecake. Just absolute garbage. Garbage.
It was a struggle to watch that whole segment for me. It was. He said Tony does nothing. Grayson is just all talk. He is all talk, and he's taking that pin too. So
it's like every week you injected something interesting, and then you just shot yourself in the foot. You injected something interesting again, and you shot yourself in the foot. You're bringing Zilla.
And then Zilla shoots himself in the foot as well. Comes out, kills everybody last week. This week, instead of saying Nepo baby, he says Nympho baby. Yeah. I didn't even know that was a thing, apparently. And I'm like, bro, you can't drop the ball like that. And where's your mind at cutting that promo? Like, how you replacing those two words? Nympho and Nepo.
When you're a part of nepotism, you don't know what nepotism is. You don't know the word.
Well, I mean, the Usos are. I mean, Nympho, like Waller said, they don't know how to wrap it up. So that's why we have 7,777 of them.
So he is a Nympho baby.
So he is a Nympho baby, yeah.
He borrowed rock shirt and glasses.
Like, soon as he gave that look.
He was like, "Hey,"
I was like, "Oh,
hey, can you help me?"
Don't give me rock people. Don't give me Solo light.
All right, those were our wishes. Let us know. Bad. It was bad. All right, and then our last part in the Marks topic will roll us right into Lethal Lockdown. So TNA this week had some interesting news break from a attention standpoint. So they announced a partnership with Revolt. Revolt put out a press release and talked about the history between hip hop and wrestling, and the merging and coming together with TNA is the right partnership for them in that regards. And then TNA also launched a live pick'ems page for Lockdown, so you were able to go in, cast your predictions like we're about to run through right now, sign in and see where they stack up as far as everybody else who picked matches in that regards, which I haven't seen a promotion actually do and roll out, which you would think, why haven't you done this already? Like, why hasn't WWE and AEW jumped on this?
No, this isn't money involved. This is just your poll.
Yeah, you're just going through, logging in,
submitting your poll. Yeah. Something that everybody could do.
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
I didn't know it was like a live thing. I just thought it was like a.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. It was a live page. You could go on and pick it, and then if you wanted to, you could create an account for free, and then your picks would be shared and everything else. So like you could see how many other people, and they gave you the percentages when you went through and picked. So X person is at 87%. The people picked to win that match, so on and so forth. But I mean, it's a nice little wrinkle for something that, as a company, you look to make yourself different and stand out. Running this for your pay-per-views,
you kind of expose your predictability for the top brands. And everybody else can call himself a booker.
Oh, you think?
That good old, let me have a good old 80% win rate.
Based on these two things and everything else that TNA has done recently with the AMC deal and all that, like, take the fact that they've gotten their teeth kicked in from people leaving and not re-signing people that they should have. But are these moves that point them in the right direction with where they're maybe trying to go from a business standpoint?
To get you engagement. It's in the right direction.
Right direction to make it look good for WWE to buy them.
The revolt news was interesting. Like I thought that was the more interesting of the two. Seeing them pair up with Revolt, who's again known as a hip hop company in music, etc. It's like was just interesting that the pairing came to be. But we've seen hip hop and wrestling all together. I mean, Lil Yachty's getting a match on Sunday night's main event against Baron Corbin, which that could have been a mush.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Yeah. So. All right, let's get into these Lethal Lockdown predictions. Again, 2 pre-show matches, 8 on the main card. I didn't put them in any particular order, so I don't know what's what. I just kind of put them as far as interest level for me. And again, some of these have specific stipulations from the cage match perspective that rightly or wrongly may end up being a mush in that regards. But we'll start with the pre-show first. So first up on the pre-show, we have BDE and Rich Swann versus the Righteous, Vincent and Dutch. Who you got?
Give me the Righteous.
Righteous go from the main card to pre-show. Come on, man.
Well, that's because the other 2 tag teams that are in the tag team division, you only got 3 wrestling.
Fighting each other.
Yeah, fighting each other. So
give me the Righteous.
Yeah, I'll go with the Righteous myself.
You're the Righteous of Justice. Come on, man.
We definitely got to get tag teams added. Boy. Next match that I'm actually really interested in seeing this match. It definitely with the 2 individuals, I don't think it's pre-show worthy, but we'll see here. Next up, we have Special Agent Zero versus Trey Miguel. So Trey's back off of his injury with his busted kneecap and I think some other stuff he suffered against Ali. And then Special Agent Zero, again, is the muscle for Ali in Order 4. So who you got here, Trey Miguel or Special Agent Zero?
Right now, they're on the trend of disappointing Mustafa, so give me Trey Miguel.
You think they've been disappointed with Mustafa?
No, I think they're disappointed. Like the last I've seen, they all disappointed Mustafa.
Oh, you mean everybody in the group?
Yeah, everybody in the group. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Trey Miguel, he's coming back. Give the face a win.
I actually like Special Agent Zero to get a dub here. I know, coming back, debuting, you don't lose the hype and the momentum of a person returning after injury. But Bill Collier, Special Agent Zero, he's a guy that could be in your main event picture.
Just kidding.
So let's prime some of these other people up. And I wouldn't be mad going into a feud between these 2 either if we're going to kickstart something that's fresh and new. So for that purposes, give me Special Agent Zero now and Trey to get his lick back later on. All right, those are your 2 pre-show matches. Let's jump into the main card here. First up, we have AJ Francis versus Elijah. You want to talk about running the same thing over and over again? At least, Elijah's name, image, and likeness he can use because he beat him in the last match in that regard. So I'm going to take Elijah. I'm going to take AJ Francis here to get his win back. 50-50 booking.
I'm right with you. The 50-50 book.
I think Francis might be the key in the revolt decision. Give me Elijah.
All right. Next up, we have our first stipulation cage match of the night. We have Frankie Kazarian and Moose in an escape the cage stipulation. So the winner has to escape the cage. No pinfalls or submissions. First man out, either over the top or through the door. Both feet touch the ground. Get the dub. Who you got?
Old school.
I don't want that as a big man match. It's a bigger guy match. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you had Hogan Bundy and all, like,
No,
you know what I
give
mean?
me the pin. Give me the pin. Give me the beat down.
No. Give me Kazarian.
Give me Moose.
Yeah, I'll go with Moose as well. I do like the original escape the cage stipulation. I'm not gonna lie, that's nostalgia for me, so that hits.
Take the door out. The door is not exit. That should not be. You got to go old school over the top.
Yeah. All right, next up we have the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships. We have Ali and a mystery partner, TBD, versus the Elegance brand, Heather by Elegance and M by Elegance, with the personal concierge by their side. Who you got, Ali and a mystery partner or the Elegance brand?
What happened to Rosemary?
Don't know. Haven't seen or heard anything. I have no idea if, I don't know if she'll be the mystery partner or if she's one of those individuals with a contract situation right now. Like, I have no idea what's going on with her. I haven't seen that she's injured, not 100% sure.
Give me Ali TBD.
If you don't know the situation, Elegance brand for the win.
I mean, this is another indictment on the number of tag teams, right? Because I feel like we've gotten this already. Ali and Rosemary beat Elegance brand for the tag titles, and we're running this back. So you're just swapping it between two teams because you don't have other tag teams in the division.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with the Elegance brand again to win. Come back. But I'm curious to see who they get to take Rosemary's place. This next matchup, based on what they've done over the last several weeks, probably has the most interest for me from an investment standpoint. We have the International Championship, Jason Hotch defending the title against Mustafa Ali, who he beat a couple of weeks ago on Impact. It's Ali's rematch. Who you got?
Give me Hodge. Like you said, Mustafa ain't in the main event scene. What are we doing?
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, they've done a really good story with these two for a mid-card, title feud build. Ali with Hotch's wife and family, and like it's been really good storytelling to get me even more invested from the absolute barn burner that they had, which was my Mount Rushmore the week that the match happened. So inside a cage with as creative as Ali is and as athletic as Hotch is, this could be my match of the night when all things are said and done. I got Hotch retaining and Ali finally moving on to hopefully being placed in the main event scene.
How many cage matches we got?
Every match on the show is a cage match.
Oh, every match. Okay. Just
lethal lockdown. There's a couple that have the stipulations like Kazarian and Moose, but other ones are just your traditional cage match with the pinfall submission or escape.
Yeah, Hotch for the win. He said he just won the title and time to boost Mustafa up to the main event scene.
All right, next up, the men's TNA Tag Team Championship, the Hardys versus the Nemeth. So you have your World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Nemeth, in a tag match with his brother against the Goats, the Hardys. What are we doing?
We had nobody for Nemeth? Just nobody?
Nope, not right now. They'll have to build somebody up for Bound for Glory. but I got the Hardys retaining. I don't see a double champ situation coming out of this with the Nemeth, with Nick holding tag team titles and heavyweight championship gold. But I keep predicting the Hardys to lose damn near every pay per view at this point. They should have dropped the belts to the Righteous. They didn't. I guess the Lake and reincarnation brought them back as goats, so now they're just going to go on the longest run in TNA tag team history.
Give me the Hardys. That way, whoever takes it off, you can build something with them because it's not Ryan Nemeth.
I'm going with the Hardys because Matt Hardy never dies.
All right, next up is the TNA Women's Knockouts Championship match. Zaya Brookside versus Elena Black. Brookside, your heel. Elena's the face.
Elena's the face now?
Yep.
Brookside for the win.
Didn't Elena just lose the tournament match?
Yeah, for the TV, the Knockouts TV title.
And you're now unit championship. All right, give me Black for the win. It's time to do something with her.
Yeah, I'll go with Black as well. New face in the Knockouts division here and see what can happen. I don't buy her as a true baby face, but Zaya has been so good as a heel since she turned on Lin Ying Lee. Elena kind of had to position herself as the face. They've done a decent job getting her there, but she's not a natural baby face. Like, she needs to win and come out and cut a heel promo. Go back to the dark side. So, all right. And now our last two, and I don't know if this will, be the order, like I said, but next up we have a last man standing steel cage match for the TNA X Division Championship. Cedric Alexander versus Leon Slater. If Leon Slater loses, his tying longest reign X Division Championship is erased from the record books. We're Thanos snapping it. We're getting rid of it. It will not be recognized. It will go away for all eternity. What are we doing? This was going to be my mush. This is going to be my mush.
How many stipulations? Wow.
Yeah. First off, having a last man standing match inside of a cage match is crazy to begin with. And then you add in, we're going to, come in and Thanos snap your record or your longest reigning tying record with Austin Aries. There's a trivia question for you. You can win at a bar. Give me Leon. I don't see him losing with all this added in. If he does lose, he's really gone and going elsewhere.
That's probably what it is. He didn't exist.
How did creative come up with this? Dreamer's not there to pitch this no more. Whose idea was this?
Because you made it tying, which was dumb in the beginning. Now it can be raced. It can be. It's irrelevant. It's nobody thinks of the second man that done it.
How many times these two gonna fight?
Don't get me wrong. I love every time they get in the ring with each other.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you add in, every single side from Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, all on the plate. I'm not gonna be happy eating that meal. Like,
they should throw a coffin in here for a coffin match too.
Yeah.
Give me Cedric just to see where this goes. I want to see the fall out.
So, who'd you say?
Give me Leon.
Leon.
Man, they're not going to racist. It's not going to do that.
All right. And then lastly, the original true lethal lockdown match, which is weapons involved. The System, Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Brer Bronson, and Alicia Edwards versus the Young Blood, Ricky Sosa, Fabian Eicher, Casey Navarro, and Jada Stone.
And your champions in a tag team match. Oh.
I haven't watched it.
I think the Nemesis and the Hardys will main event. Even though that's as crazy as that sounds, like, but yeah, this is the true Lethal Lockdown match where the weapons are involved and all that. So
I haven't watched in a bit, but how did the faces get together?
Based off of the interactions with each one of them with the system and the
Gotcha.
system trying to keep them down because they are the new young blood, in TNA. So we're rehashing that TNA Originals versus the Youngblood storyline from 2012, I think it was. I mean, Casey Navarro has been really good since he's come back, character-wise and in-ring-wise. Sosa, for me, is somebody that you got to plan around. Eichner, he came back kind of with the Cedric and Leon stuff, and now he's involved in this. I think Jada Stone can be a star in the women's division. Taquan, you're not lying, bro. It's rough out here. Yeah, I'll go with the system just to keep the young blood down and see where it goes from there.
I like your system.
The system. Yeah. Since they see the system is just that faction that just never ends. They're just there.
So that's TNA Lethal Lockdown. Hit us up. Let us know. Head on over to TNA's live pick'em page. Drop your predictions. See where you rank with the rest of the populace from a percentage standpoint. And tune in to Lethal Lockdown tomorrow night. All right, time for some part of the mark quick hitters before we wrap up and get out of here. These are both gaming related. So Donald, right up your alley, given all the news that's going on with GTA 6. And apparently it's being live streamed in real time. The guy's holding up hostage. He's asking for money, or he's going to reveal the ending of the game and all this other stuff. He showed a clip this morning of the end credits running. Like,
yeah. He showed a clip of the credits running. He said the game is 10 out of 10. That's all he just showed was that's all he showed was just the credits.
Yeah, he's been streaming for 4 days straight, just running through the entire game.
Ask for discs.
Asking for discs. That's his main thing. Yeah, that's his main thing. Yeah, he wants physical discs to come back. So that's his campaign. That's his fight.
So we all know the cost of GTA 6, what they're charging, what they spent on it. But it came out this week that AEW Fight Forever lost $30 million. I never played it. I never downloaded it. I didn't even get it whenever it was on super duper duper sale.
They gave it for free.
They gave
it for free on the PlayStation.
My library.
Yeah.
I still ain't playing.
I might.
Don't know what the total amount investment of it was, but a $30 million loss. Again, you can say Tony Khan's a billionaire and all this other stuff, but when it comes to balancing the books and you're looking at the ledger, $30 million loss for a business is a $30 million loss for a business. So I don't ever see them dipping back into the video game realm based off of this initial run. But they did themselves no favor by dropping it when they dropped, only having a limited roster, price pointing it the same price as 2K. Like, it was not set up for success at all.
They had all kind of development issues and everything, so they had to push it back a year. That they wanted it to come out, but still, like, it takes time to develop that stuff, especially from scratch.
Taquan, you ain't playing the 2Ks? Surprising.
Well, apparently nobody's playing 2K because that's our next quick hitter. WWE 2K crashes and is not working on PlayStation, Xbox. They just put a quick fix in to patch it up on Nintendo Switch. Apparently, whatever's batch was uploaded and downloaded caused it to crash. People on my algo, on my timeline, have been blowing up 2K all week, going back and forth. It has not been a good scene out here in the streets for 2K from a development and gameplay perspective. They just released something yesterday saying that they put in the patch to fix it on the Nintendo Switch, but the PS5 and Xbox people are still having issues that they cannot play. I don't know what parts are impacted or what. Jason, maybe I don't know if you've logged on recently to get the most recent update or have it pushed through to see if it crashes on your end on the PlayStation. I don't know, but it was loud enough in the streets this week that I had to put it in on the show today.
Honestly, since Madden in college, well, since Madden came out, that's 3 games in a row. So they got your dailies. I'll put in the disc and get my daily rewards and then log back out. Unless there's something that's just like they have like stuff that expires in like certain days. If it's close to expiration, I'll go in and do it. But nothing expired for like a week, so I haven't played anything. I've just been logging on to get my daily rewards. I need my free pack.
Yeah. So the latest update I saw, 2K support. A new hot fix is available. A new hot fix is available now for WWE 2K26 on the Nintendo Switch 2. It addresses the save data concerns from patch 1.5. Online modes are also back up. Thank you. And immediately quote tweeted, okay, now that you got this out of the way, will PS5 and Xbox have your attention? So apparently people can still not have stuff operate properly. So welcome to non-disc gaming, everybody. This is what you have to deal with. It's out there and it don't work. Guess what? You ain't playing it. Simple as that, bro. So
your all digital world. This is what this is what everybody wants.
I had something wrong with my cable. I think Monday, either this Monday or last Monday, and my PlayStation wouldn't turn on. It just like it just that the little opening screen where all the little bubbles floating around or whatever it is, little sparkles and shit, it just stayed right there. Would not click over to my profile, nothing. I was like, is this the future? You got to be connected. It's like HP printers. Got to be connected to Wi-Fi.
This is what everybody wants.
I do have 2 other quick hitters that I did not, since I put these graphics up last night. I caught this stuff this morning. PM team quick hitter. It's just going back to releases and where are they now from AEW standpoint? Is it good that Josh Alexander re-debuted in Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling and not AEW?
Yes. Yes, it is good.
So Alexander was the MLP Maple Leaf Pro inaugural heavyweight champion. He got injured, left. Stu Grayson, formerly of the Dark Order, is now the MLP heavyweight champion. Alexander came back for a face-off, face-to-face title. So that's where we're going there. I actually like that matchup a whole lot and glad to see Josh Alexander back. And then lastly, this just popped me. Booker T on commentary on Tuesday night when La Parka came out, right? Booker T, quote, I wrestled this guy. How? How's he still doing it? He's in great shape. He's in better shape than I've ever seen him in. Tremendous. Tremendous from Booker T. Like that. Acting like it's the same La Parka from 1990s WCW.
Meanwhile, Ray is still going.
Yeah. Yeah, the actual true Rey Mysterio is going. All right, so that's the show this week. Episode 305, like sands through the hourglass. So's are the days of our lives. That's an homage to the bloodline being back on top again with everything that happened this week. Hit us up on all social media platforms at DumbMarksPod. Email the show, dumbmarkspod@gmail.com. Head on over to dumbmarkspod.com for all our affiliate links, WWE, Surfshark, VPN, ProWrestlingTees.com. Get some merch. We'll give you a live shout out on air. And our quote of the week this week: the price of ignorance is always higher than the price of knowledge. The price of ignorance is always higher than the price of knowledge. So with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in. Tell a friend, show a friend, share with a friend. And until next time, we'll check you marks around the way.